Welcome, friends. Thai yoga massage for martial artists is an invaluable little 1-2 bodywork set you can do after any high impact workout to essentially go parasympathetic. Anytime you get the blood pumping and you're doing a high impact fitness, you're going to go into a sympathetic state. And you want to go parasympathetic to relax and recharge and recover. And this simple little set that I'm going to show you now will be very helpful for that purpose. So the first thing you want to do is step on their feet. Just below the ball of the foot is considered the most grounded point in all of the body according to the Tao and Chinese medicine that came from it. It's called K1, bubbling spring, first point to the kidney meridian. So you notice I'm just pulsing with my heels. This whole sequence I'm going to show you is done stepping. So you're done with your workout, you're in the dojo, lay down and just step on each other. And you'll recover much, much better than if you didn't. So notice I'm just walking up and down the midline of the foot because this helps you ground into your body. Your heart rate's up, your energy's up, heat rises. So you have all this energy in the upper part of your body. This helps you ground into your body and allows your body to heal, helps your body heal. So this alone, just pulsing the feet up and down, up and down. Now I'm going to step very gently. Just imagine a line up the midline of the leg and all the way up the either side of the spine. We're just going to gently step on that, very gently. Thai massage is a weight-bearing style of body work, which means you press and release, press and release. So I'm just stepping briefly and releasing. Be very mindful by the knee, so a little bit less pressure up here, and then a little bit more down here where you have the meat of the muscle. Step and release, step and release. Real easy. And then same thing on the hamstrings here. And I'm using the combination, the ball of my foot to press, and also if you want a little bit more broad, you can step with the arch of your foot. Okay, real easy. And this all comes from, just so you know, Thai massage and Muay Thai boxing, which is one of the most lethal forms of martial arts in terms of striking in existence. Where the Muay Thai guys got their stuff from was the Thai massage. It was like, okay, well, if you know where to heal or to injure somebody, you have to have the same knowledge of anatomy. So these are all these pressure points. If you're familiar with Muay Thai, they're along all these meridians. So we're just pressing, release up and down these same acupuncture meridians we do in Chinese medicine. It's all connected. Press, release, press, release. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the other leg real quick before we go up to the spine. See how I'm doing that? And this is good for me too. Like if we're both doing a workout, this helps me. I have to find my center, come into my core, my energy to be able to do this. Find my composure, and it's easy to just go full on, when you're doing martial arts. When you come back to a center of relaxation and focus, this will help even your martial arts training. It's easy to hurt people. To heal people takes a different skill. So real simple, step up the midline of the foot and then just step up the midline of the legs. Okay, you got that? Now, I'm going to walk back over to this side so you can see. I'm just going to step up the entirety of the spine. So I have the ball of my foot on one side of the spine. These muscles are called the erector spinae. And I have the heel of my foot on the other. She just got a little alignment. That's nice. And same thing, just press, release, press, release. And my beautiful recipient here perhaps doesn't need as much pressure, but if you're working on really big, big guys or muscular, you could use more weight. But I'm really not using much pressure here. I've got the majority of weight on my own leg, and I'm putting maybe 10 to 20% of my body weight on her. Step release, so easy. And we're going to do a little bit when I roll her over on the stomach in particular, because that's the easiest way to go parasympathetic, is to work on the belly. This is the biggest cluster of lymphatic ducts and your major center of immunity. And so when we get into a fight or any type of high impact fitness, all the energy goes to our muscles so we can survive, right? But when it's time to heal, rest and recover, you want to go back to your center so your energy can come back to your core, and you can, again, rest, recover, and be at peace. So this pressure I'm doing on the low back is really good for the core. It presses through, you'll feel the aortic pulse as you press down, the recipient will. And it's a really nice way to help them go parasympathetic. All right, so step up and down the spine like this. And now I'm going to do the arms real quick. Just bring it out to almost a 90-degree angle. And same thing, just imagine the midline through the arms, all right? I'm going to step very gently on that midline with the ball of my foot. Press, release, press, release. And if you find a tight spot, you can slow it down. You can kind of just press and hold, and then release. Generally, the problem that people run into with this, it's not that they press too hard, is that they hold the point for too long. So if I were just to sit here and hold, that would probably be too much. So that's why it's a press, release, it's a pulsation, which also gets your energy going, because that's how energy moves in a pulse. So it's kind of like acupressure, acupuncture without needles. And then the midline of the forearm, really spend some time. Notice how our fingers are curling, especially if you're in any type of grappling, jiu-jitsu, aikido, any of that stuff where you're holding, wrestling. Do this. You can do this on yourself too, where I use my elbow, I sit down, because all of the ligaments that connect to our fingers are all, especially by the elbow. Spend a lot of time up here by the elbow and work these, and you'll have a lot more openness in your hands, because the hands get so tight, and you do work on the hands too. Make sure their fingers are flat, and same thing, step, release, but spend a lot of time on all of these ligaments and tendons that connect. Okay, let's get the other side real quick. So see how I'm standing here, and then just the ball of my foot. And just so you can see, I'll do it facing this way. Normally I'm on that side facing in, but you can even do this. And you can use your palms for everything I've shown you, by the way. It's just really nice when you use your feet because they're so broad. You see this a lot in Thai massage, using the feet. And, and it's quick. It's martial. It's just like lay down, get stepped on. There's nothing, pansy about this. You're just getting your... because you're going to recover a lot faster if you do this, which means you'll be able to train a lot harder. And all the professionals get this done. Okay? So press, release. Now, the other thing you want to do is the top of the forearm. So just flip it like this. And if you can see that there, you want to step on the fingertips a little bit, like that. And then slowly up the top of the forearm. Because the gripping tendons are going to be on the inside, which is primarily what you're doing if you're doing any grappling. But on the outside, it's for fingers going out. So you want to work those too. And again, right up by the elbow, see that? Really good point. That's where everything connects. So just below the elbow on either side, below and above. Spend some time there. Okay? And you can't really step from this angle here. It's a little bit weird. It's too much on the bone. So I would only step on top of the forearm. And then when you want to step on the upper arm, it's only from this position, okay? Get the top of the forearm over here. Start on the fingers. Start way up here on top of the fingers. Because when you're doing, again, grappling, anything, you're hitting any of this stuff, the fingers get so much, even if you're not into martial arts, just weightlifting, any stuff with your hands, which is pretty much most people on this planet, it gets so much tension in these joints. It's another thing I like about Thai massage. It's not just oil massage, just rub. This weight-bearing pressure gets in there so deep. So you can spend some time on the fingers. I'm using pretty much the blade of my foot to step on her fingers. And slowly down. So it's getting all of these bones here in the hand, slowly down the wrist, and then on top of the forearm again, all the way back up to the elbow. Major acupoints here. LI11, if you know acupuncture, large intestine 11, really major point. Energetically and also physically, because it connects to all the tendons and ligaments, as I said. Okay? So real easy thing. Just up the midline of the foot, up the midline of the leg, up the spine, and then the arms. Now one last thing I want to show you while she's in this position, because no massage is complete unless you do the neck. You can do the neck real easily by stepping. Be gentle when you do this, but you can use your foot and just kind of press here very gently with the ball of your foot. It takes a lot of practice to not pile drive their head into the ground, but this is really nice pressure. I'm just pressing and releasing with the ball of my foot. And you can even, if you're really balanced, see all my weight's on this leg. It's maybe 5% tops of my pressure going in there. And if you're a clean freak or something, you're at the dojo, put a towel there, you know, between your foot and their head. You can press and release. But if you're not that savvy with your feet yet, just take your hand and you can do the whole thing stepping, but here you could just use your fingers. And you just want to press up here in the occiput, right here where it meets the neck and the head meets the neck. You just press and release. Because if you do the whole body, they taught us in massage school, you don't do anything on the neck, they'll feel like a little pressure there. And that was quick, 1, 2. Now the last thing I want to show you, if you could roll over please. The original Chinese medicine, before acupuncture and everything else, was just abdominal massage, okay? So what I'm going to do is, her navel is right there. I'm going to press, basically I'm just going to step on her belly, just above the navel and right over the navel and just below, very gently, okay? And you can help support this process, because if you bend the knees, this will open up. And you can use your palm for this, but it's just so easy. Again, all the weight's on my foot, and I'm just placing my foot. So the navel, her navel is right in the middle of my foot, kind of like I did the spine. Ball of my foot and heel on either side, and I just gently press down until I feel her aortic pulse. I'm barely putting any pressure. And this will help you go parasympathetic so fast. Because again, all your energy's in your muscle, and what do they talk about in all the yoga? Bring your energy back here, your main energy center. It'll help you heal, it'll help you have more power. It's like a win-win across the board. See, I can feel her energy settling down, her pulse slowing down. I would say if you're just going to do one thing, do this after any heavy-duty workout. You can do it on yourself, a little abdominal massage, or have somebody step on your belly. So that was just above the navel. Now I'm going to go right over the navel, as in the navel is right there. Is that pressure okay? And I'm gently pressing down. I feel her aortic pulse, and then I relax it. I'm pretty much just letting the weight of my leg do the work. It's very little pressure, and it looks intimidating, but it's really easy to do with great benefit. And you can do it with the legs down, but with the knees up, it tends to be a little more user-friendly on the receiver. Kind of opens up all of those muscles. Okay, so just above the navel itself, and now just below. Feel the pulse, and relax. Literally find your center. And just like with the neck, and just like with the whole body, if you're intimidated about using your feet this way, it's real easy to use your palm. You just come here, right above the navel, press down till you feel the pulse. Okay, there it is. Hold it, and it'll slow down. Blood pressure will drop, everything. That's another measurement to fitness. How quickly can you recover? Now I'm right over the navel, so the center of my palm is right over the navel. I'm just going to press down. Stuff is easy, but this is some of the oldest medical traditions in the world. Thai medical, they have the longest unbroken lineage of culture in the world, in general, the Thai culture. Now I'm just below the navel, pressing down, so their medical tradition reached a very high level of refinement. It's basically equal parts Indian Ayurveda and yoga, and equal parts Chinese medicine. So they had both of the most refined wellness traditions in the ancient world, Ayurveda and Chinese medicine in one. That's what the Thai yoga is. You're getting that today, my friends. So thank you so much for tuning in. Pretty simple, just quick Thai yoga massage for martial artists. Practice well and be well.